Now, all that being said, we're going into the semifinals now, and we're going to preview that. But I think the 4 teams that remain are the 4 most deserving, the strongest teams by far in this tournament. So there's some heavy matchups, and why don't we start with USA Finland?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, just in the sense where you can't rule the Finns out, and the Finns play a game that can just frustrate the hell out of you. Like you can't, like will constantly just regroup with the puck, lull you to sleep, and bang. This team has so much young talent too. Like a lot of young guys that could just have a game and just go out there. Like that Lambert guy, he can go out there and he could have a game and just they could steal one. They're obviously they're gonna get outshot. I think the Americans will outplay them, outshoot them in this game. The Americans are the more talented team, but you just can't count the Finns out by any means. And look, even the exhibition game, I know his exhibition, the Americans were a much better team. What was it, a 3-2 final?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, the Finns, they just do what they do. And they can return 9 guys next year. Yeah, so this team is, they go on a similar run this year like they did in Vancouver when they knocked out the Canadians in the quarters.
Yeah.
You just can never count this country out. It's unbelievable. It really is.
Yeah. Would not be surprised to end up seeing a Canada-Finland final.
I wouldn't be surprised to see any of these teams in the finals at this point.
Yeah.
Single elimination.
Yeah. So Finland, we're looking at their first line here. Anton Lundell's had a fantastic tournament.
He is
4 goals,
he's the
3
horse.
assists for 7 points. Yeah. Florida draft pick, right?
Yeah.
And then we got the Leafs prospect there too. Hero.
Yeah, he was the hero yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names unless someone pronounces them
1
first.
goal, 4 assists for 5 points. He had the game winner with under a minute left there.
Yeah.
And again, kudos to Gord Miller. Because looking at some of these.
Dude, I know. I don't know how you do it. How he does it, it's unbelievable. The one thing with the Finns have too is they got a really good blue line.
Yeah.
They're kind of undersized, but they really move the puck nicely, and they really have no problem like skating the puck out of their zone.
Yeah. Vinny Hanola for the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah. Niemela, the Leafs prospect, 7 points in his tournament.
Man,
like he's having a hell of a tournament.
Really strong. 2nd round pick too for the Leafs, right?
I think it was 3rd. Him and Haravainen were both 3rd round picks in this last draft together. But the Americans, I think the one thing the Americans have is that they can replicate the Canadian game. So if they can replicate the Canadians' first 40 minutes, the speed, the tenacity, on the forward check, if they can get the first 2 goals, that's what the Finns just can't give up quick goals and early goals in this game and get into a hole, because I don't know if they'll be able to dig it out against the Americans like they did against the Swedes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
And their goalie's rocking a really nice goals against save percentage as well. 2.01 goals against, 91.75 save percentage.
And that's another kind of thing. Even like if you look at the NHL, the Finns do a hell of a job for producing goaltenders.
Yeah.
And pound for pound, like I hate to say it, they might be the best country hockey in the world. What do they got, like 5 million people, 7 million people or something like that in their country?
And they're producing this type of talent.
Yeah, so you just can't they play the underdog role to perfection.
Yeah, for sure. Now, the States, on the other hand, I've really liked how they've played this entire tournament. They're somewhat relying on specialty teams, but I mean, when you have such a strong PK for them, I think is it still 100%, or are they
PK? Slovakia scored last night.
Yeah, they scored. So, but still, that penalty kill is incredibly strong, and their power play as well. I mean, right from the get go to the start of the tournament, you could tell they could move the puck.
It's clicking,
and now it's finishing. So, definitely, I've liked how they've played, and they've got so much skill on the team, and that the first line's been strong with Zegras,
Turcotte, Kaliev.
Yeah, and Cole Caufield, Loki having a really strong tournament as well. I mean, he's not well over a point a game like Zegras, but he is doing a lot of the small things very well. And there's, I'm seeing a lot of people frustrated with his usage again this year. I'm not so sure that, I get it, but I'm not so sure that's really that important. I mean, they got him in the bumper spot on the power play, and he's doing a really good job at it. I mean, I'd say that's a sign of trust from the coaching staff, putting you in a high pressure situation on the ice that regularly, and not just having you out there as a sniper specifically. So, like what he's doing, he had the really nice goal in the quarterfinal last night. Back and forth play with Trevor Zegras. Them showing off that power play again. So, it is somewhat confusing why you wouldn't have guys who have played together in the past lined up together for this World Junior Tournament. Seems like a no-brainer.
Seems like a no-brainer, but when you're clicking at 42% on the power play,
exactly.
That's the one thing. It's like the coaches kind of know. I know, like you see some Habs frustration on Twitter with some of the things. It's like, relax, just enjoy the World Juniors. I know he's a Habs prospect. I know he's playing for the Americans. Like, this goes for everybody. Just enjoy the World Juniors. Like, kind of separate your NHL team from the World Juniors and just enjoy the hockey. Like, a lot of this hate going around. It's like
there's so many examples of guys lighting up the tournament and going on to not have as
Yeah.
strong of an NHL career. There's guys, but of course, there's examples of guys lighting it up and going on to perform as well.
Exactly, but it's like at the end of the day, like Caufield wasn't a top 5 pick. He was a
Yeah.
mid first rounder who scores a lot of goals. Now I understand there's a little frustration. Well, no 5-on-5 goals in his World Junior career, but it's like he wasn't used a whole lot last year. This year he's a big power play. Gets a lot of touches on the power play, but it's like
And that
they're
first
such a
line
deep
is
team.
out there a lot.
Well, their third line, Brink and Farinacci, both have 6 points on the third line.
Yeah.
I mean, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 guys with more points than Cole Caufield on this team. This is just a super, super deep team. When you're that deep, I mean,
you just buy into your role that you're given,
and that's what they should be focused on.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a defensive liability right now.
No, not at
And that's,
all,
I think,
no.
what his biggest knock against him was.
Yeah.
So yeah, just relax, just enjoy the tournaments.
Yeah, and the chances are there. I don't get it.
No.
Anyway, but that's to say they have a ton of skill on that team.
Super deep.
Cam York's looking good on defense.
Their
1 goal,
defense is
5
so good.
assists for 6 points. Yeah. Jake Sanderson as well. We've said it again. An
He can
MVP for him.
skate.
Yeah, like just the way he opens up space for his teammates and threads needles through traffic.
Yeah.
Like it's impressive stuff. Ottawa have another good one there.
No, they had a hell of a draft.
And then of course Spencer Knight, just what he's doing in net. 1.58 goals against average and a .934 save percentage. Just looking real strong back there.
They're a super deep team. I mean, there's nothing else you can say.
You got to think like Spencer Knight and Devin Levi are the 2 strongest goalies in this tournament.
Well, and I'd even put Ashcroft in there. I know some people love to hate on him sometimes, but I mean, when you have goalies of this talent in a single elimination, Spencer Knight gets hot, Ashcroft gets hot, you're going home.
Yeah.
Like, it's as simple as that. Those guys there's reason that they were first round draft picks. Like, I mean, the kids are talented. The Americans' defense is what really has impressed me more than anything.
Yeah.
I've never seen a defense core where all of them can just skate like the wind.
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable. Like, all of them can just skate. Like, it's crazy, crazy. It just blows me away, the mobility on their back end. It's phenomenal. They're a super, super talented team, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good matchup. They played in the exhibition, so we got a rematch here from that. But yeah, this is going to be anyone can win.
Single elimination.
This is, we're quite fortunate here this year that every single team, we didn't get to see an exciting upset, but every single team here in the semi can move on to the final.
And I'll tell you right now, I'm happy you said that.
And perform well.
Because it's a kind of a blessing that we didn't get the upsets yesterday because we get these awesome matchups, but at the same time, we still had competitive games yesterday that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're not. And another quick thing on the Americans that doesn't get a whole lot of recognition, they have 4 penalties. Like, they've only been shorthanded 8 times in this whole tournament. I don't know if it's because we have Canadian refereeing and you don't get the European officiating, but I don't know that's impressive as hell.
Yeah.
Like, that is very impressive. And that's another huge thing. If they can stay disciplined these next 2 games, I mean, they could be going home with a gold medal.
Yeah, for sure. If you like that World Junior semifinal preview, check out a quick video of Coleman and I just reviewing the World Junior tournament in general. Lots of good discussion. And if you want some more talk from Tyler and I, we actually did a video in depth on the upcoming NHL Canadian division. So I think it's great content that you guys will really enjoy. All the links you need are down in the description or showing up right here.